G'day guys, welcome to another Tuesday night in the man cave. Hope everybody's had a ripple week. Now what we've got going on in this video is Nay's bike, the Intruder, has a problem with the bloody battery, and I'm trying to get that bloody sorted out. We jump on Harry, go out to the shops to bloody sort that out and take you guys along. What else we got? I've got to check Santa's list, hang on a minute. Bloody dongles hanging around there somewhere. Stupid thing. We do a little bit more work on the wood heater. Check out what Nay's doing in the wood shed. When I go down with and do that ride with Johnny on the Himalayan, we met at my daughter's place, so I've got a little bit of footage of my daughter and the big belly. The baby's coming soon. Alastair, we head over to Alastair's place, check out the damage after him dropping the KTM 1090, scratching up his Duvalaki, and we also have a quick look at the side panniers on the back that he's whacked on there, which were anti-straps ones. And of course we've got the budget bike build, the Virago 250, and we get a bloody start on it. In actual fact, it's down here and it's currently looking like half a motorbike, except I've already got the next week's stuff done. You're not going to see all that in what's coming up at the end. Alright, cool, where are we going? Let's go and sort out Nay's bloody motorcycle problem. Rightio guys, we've got a little bloody job to do today, and that is down here. I want to show you is a whole stack of batteries. Now these 3 batteries here are all for the Suzuki Intruder 250. That's Nay's bike, Jackie boy. That's the original from the factory. That's once that one bloody died, we bought this Katana one from Repco in town. Once that one died, we then moved to the lithium battery. There you go, Pooks. And now that one's died, so we've got to bloody get another one going. What are you doing? You know I'm going on the bike, don't you? Now these batteries dying is not necessarily the bike's problem. I'm sure that there is some type of draw gremlin in there, and I've mentioned it before, and I haven't bothered to try and find it. But I think the contributing factor is that this bloody bike just doesn't get ridden enough. Nay doesn't ride it enough. And I've got enough bloody bikes here to ride without having to bloody ride this one as well all the time, just to keep the battery going. So as you can see, we've now pulled out that lithium battery, which is dead, ready to put in a new one. I'm just going to get a normal lead acid battery. Now why I'm showing you out here is because over here in the stable I've now put an outlet in here. So now I've got this battery tender which I've had for years and years, and I've just never used it. So that's easily accessible now to be plugged straight in here. And you know from previous times we put this in, so we'll be able to plug into that. So if this bike does continue to sit here, at least the battery ain't gonna bloody die on it. And that's the thing, you know, the battery's dead and then you've got to jump it to bloody start. So that just gives Nay another reason not to ride the bike. So what we're going to do, jump onto Harry, and then we'll head to Repco. Cool. Rightio guys, so we're on the way to Repco. Look at bloody hell, Bendigo, Jesus. Bendigo is just getting so busy these days. What do we got? Petrol, $1.23.9 per litre. This place, APCO, in Kangaroo Flat, is the consistently cheapest place to get petrol, always. So even if it's a cent dearer than somewhere else, I'll always shop here because 99.5% of the time, it's always cheaper. And hence that's why, I don't know, you can't really see it, the sign's blocking it. Bloody hell, come on. Rightio, get a move on. That's why it's packed out like that. Cool bananas. Get some bloody
airflow happening. So it's like, I don't know, lunchtime, bit after 12 o'clock, and I reckon it's hovering about 30 degrees, so pretty warm. I thought I'd take you through on the main drag. Normally always out in the bloody bush. So we're going to get that battery for Nay's bike, but I'm also going to have a look for the JIS screwdriver. So that's Japanese industry standard screwdriver. So it's like a Phillips, but I'll put up a diagram that should show. So the Japanese bloody one is a lot more, is straighter, whereas the Phillips head has a curve to it. I think that's what the difference is, and that's why it's so easy to slip when you use a normal Phillips head on a Japanese standard screw, which is what's happening with the Virago. Oh. Yeah, Bendigo is just getting busier and busier, getting more traffic lights, more traffic. Just starts being like bloody Melbourne, obviously. You know, you don't have to go too far to get away from it. Just stay off the main drag and you're pretty well right. That's something I've noticed this Christmas. You see there's some Christmas stuff up there. I don't know, Bendigo doesn't seem to be very Christmassy. Like they've got their main tree and the thing, and Bendigo Bank's got their thing up on their building. But even going to Kmart and, you know, those big stores, they just don't seem to have the same amount of Christmas, or the volume of it, or the atmosphere, or just, and I think that's just a progression of time, I suppose. We get so busy with bloody things that we do, and have so many different types of things that we can be doing. Things like Christmas and Easter and those main. I don't know what it's like in other countries. I'd say America's most probably not like that. You guys are very. I don't know how you describe it. It's like your football. It's a big thing, and it's celebrated, and everybody comes out to watch the football, and they have the marching bands and the Yahoo bloody. It's just a big event. Whereas, you know, like our AFL football, you know, we have it. Very rarely does it get packed out. You know, we have some cheerleaders, but nothing to the scale of what America has. You know, you go there and watch the footy, and you know, obviously you have your fans, and it's just not as big and not as all-encompassing. You know, you have your die-hard football fans, and the rest of us go, because I'm not into it, not into the football or any of the sport stuff. Doesn't do anything for me. You know, if I go somewhere and everybody's sitting around watching, you know, AFL, I'll sit down there and I'll get into it and I like it, but I don't look for it, or I don't go, oh, there's a game on and I've got to watch it, type thing. I couldn't even tell you, you know, I barrack for Melbourne, the Demons, but I couldn't tell you any of the players' names. I wouldn't have a bloody clue. Rightio. So the regulars will know this. Harley Davidson. I've got a new little appreciation for the old Harley. Yeah, I quite enjoyed that small ride that I did. All right, so we've got Super Cheap, Repco. We want to go into Repco. Come on, why is everybody so bloody slow? Oh, so. I'll see what Repco has for us. Now, here's a tip. When you're parking in a spot like this, if you put your front, when I get off the thing, I'll show you what I'm talking about. But
talking about is when you've got your bike parked there, if you have that all the way over right at the very back, which is where you just automatically normally want to do it, when cars are coming in, and you've most probably done it before, like with small cars, and you go to pull in and then, oh Jesus Christ, no, there's a bloody car in there, or a bike. So it's a nice little, I suppose it's a courtesy thing, but it's also a protection too. If someone comes whizzing in the bloody car park and all of a sudden there's a bike in the back, they might bloody hit your bike. All right, let's go in here and have a look. Rightio guys, batteries, aha, katana, there it is. I think that's it. I think that's the one. I've just got to check my phone. Rightio guys, so I took a photo of the battery and that looks exactly the same as that, so I am on a winner. Rightio, so we're going to grab that. What's that? $109. Now what we're going to do is see if we can find one of those JIS screwdriver sets, see if Repco has it. I was just chatting with Presley here at Repco and they don't have the JIS, but he's told me to go and check out another place, which is Total Tools, isn't it? We'll go and check them out. It's a bit of a specialty thing here in Australia, obviously. Cool.
Rightio guys, so see if we can find these JS screws. So this Total Tool joint, which is actually a new place, so I haven't been in there, so that'll be interesting. Just up here. Wonder if we're too late. Oh no, they're open. Beauty. Excellent. Oh. Oh, why not? We'll do another bloody chip. So now I'm on an incline, so I've left the bike in gear so she don't roll away. Rightio guys, so Total Tools, there it is. Let's go in and have a look. Actually, it looks a little bit desolate around this place. Cool. Rightio guys, so I was talking to the bloke here and he said he knew exactly what the hell I was on about. He just ordered something. They don't carry it on the shelf. So actually, it's not a bad bloody bad looking joint around here. Might be another little haunt that I can come to. So he said he can order them in, but he doesn't. They don't stock it. He only had one other guy wanting them. It was actually for an MRI scanning bloody machine or something. So so that's an option. But I'll doing that almost we just get it online, I suppose. All right, let's back to the man cave. Got myself a new friend. Come on, Jackie boy. Well, there you go. Jackie boy is now alive. I'll let him run for just a minute or so, shut him off, and then we'll hook up that battery tender.
Rightio guys, so this battery tender, it's called Battery Fighter Junior, and it basically comes with this cable that has these on it, but then it also has that. So because we have that other charging harness on there, we should be able to just use it straight from that. Rightio, let's see if we can plug this in. Beauty. So now this cable will just sit along here. Heaps of room. So now I should be able to turn this on. We have a green light, which should mean that we are connected. Rightio guys, so I've just read on here, it says red light is charging, green light is storage. So that battery fighter, tender, whatever the hell you want to call it, is saying that that battery is charged and it's just in storage. So if that battery starts to drop down, it'll then change over to the charging and then start charging it back up and then swap back over to storage, which means that this battery should never run flat or below, you know, 80% or bloody whatever, and then eventually kill the battery. Cool, job bloody done. Back to the man cave. It really is. All right, let's go and do this wood heater. Rightio guys, so gonna get some more bloody done on this wood heater. I've got to get a handle going, and I think what I'm going to use is one of these pieces of, what do they call that, rebar. Just got it from Bunnings. And instead of just doing a little pokey handle, I reckon I'll use this whole thing. So I'll have it come out like that, down and in. So it's a big handle. So I reckon all I have to do, well, I guesstimate and say, all right, I want to bend it about there, bend it about there. Cool. So I don't know whether I can put this in the vise and just hit it with a hammer to bend it, or whether I'm going to have to heat it up, or what the hell, but let's get into it. Rightio guys, so let's see if I can just whack this with the bloody hammer and get it bent over. If that doesn't work, I'll have to get this heated up. Whoa. Bloody brilliant. That will do the job. Now I've got to do the other side and try and make sure it's the same, not wiggly woggly. Rightio, here we go. Don't move it. Rightio guys, so look at that. That's all bent. Now obviously that side is longer than that side there, but all adds to the character. So I reckon I'll put the higher end up, and look at that. I reckon I think I just got that perfect, guys. So what I'll do is I'll open this up so you can see it. That's the way it's going to be, like that. Cool. Alright, weld that in there, and that should be a job done. Bloody beautiful. All right, now let's get into welding this thing on. Twink. Rightio guys, so that is it. It's a done deal. Now you can see it's a little bit kinked, but that's all right. Make sure I put these on because you know I'll burn myself. So yeah, that's it. She is on. Look that'll be good because if it's, you know, obviously that handle's going to get hot when the fire's going. You know, you can use a bit of wood just to, obviously there's still got to be a latch, but you unlatch it and then you can kick it around, kick it shut, quite, you know, real easily. Alright, back to the man cave. Now we're checking out what Nay's doing in the woodshed. Rightio, so let's check out what Nay is up to in the woodshed. Bloody nothing. Can you see? Bloody nothing. Although, she was doing these a little bit earlier. These are quite popular, that saying. Go ahead, take your top off. Alright, so what is she doing? She's out here. She's in the man cave. Look. It's actually really, really hot.
It's very hot.
Yep.
Excuse
I think it's 37 degrees. We'll have a look at this little bloody. So that's Celsius. So it's been a hot one, but oh, we should have. Hang on.
Stop. Reverse.
Pretend you didn't see that. All right. What's going on, Perks? Is it hot? You're sticking next to the water bowl. What's that bloody cat doing? What are you doing underneath there? Not supposed to be on that. That paint's drying. Righto, baby, get this thing going. So here it is. This is the finished product.
Yep. Fabulous.
Yep. Got the little
lid stays, so that, you know, we don't knock the kid out.
That's what you call it, a lid stay.
A lid stay. That's what I call it.
Yeah, that's cool, a lid stay. So yeah, it doesn't clonk the kid on the head. So yeah, got water in there and sand over there, and little
umbrella
boy can.
Hole.
Oh yeah, the umbrella hole goes all the way through, so it can go all the way through to the bottom. Bloody brilliant.
That's it. When he outgrows the sand and water, it becomes a desk.
A desk, shoe tidy.
Shoe tidy, anything.
Bloody seat. Brilliant. And of course now, because it's got the lids, no creepy crawlies can get in there. Or
Use it as a litter box.
yeah, yes, that's it.
Because that's what they do.
They would,
with
yeah.
Sand pits and stuff. So.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard that, but yeah, Nay said a cat, using it as a cat litter thing, as they would. Cool bananas. Thank you. What's that, Skippy? Taylor's got a big belly. Really? Well, we better go and check it out. Actually,
Oh, the presents, yeah.
oh, I've got to.
Yeah, I know, because I watched your video and I was so awesome.
Look at that.
Alright.
Crazy.
I think Shane's
Did you tell me about my client?
Look at this. The father is a pisshead.
Oh, just a couple of beers.
Yeah, he just comes in later. Yeah.
Back to the man cave. Rightio guys, rightio guys, it's time to rightio guys, it's time to check out the test rightio guys, rightio guys, it's time to check out the test. Oh my god. Can you believe this shit? Rightio guys, it's time to check out the bloody crash test dummy. Rightio guys, it's time to check out the rightio guys, it is time to check out the test. No, I still can't do it. Rightio guys, it's time to check out the crash test dummy. Alastair. Rightio guys, it's now time to check out the crash test dummy, Alastair. Rightio guys, so I've just ducked around a bloody Alastair's. You guys wanted to see the damage after that accident. Here's the footage of the accident. Oh, fuck.
Oh, I actually just dropped the bike. Onto those rocks. Thank God. It hurt me a little bit, but... Whew.
You silly bastard.
Had to happen, mate.
Yep, that's it. So this is the result of the damage. They got some little bloody scratches there, and a scratch here, and one down there, and one there. Basically, bugger all. So those bars have certainly...
Held on pretty well.
yeah.
Yeah.
Save this stuff, that's for sure. Yeah, cool.
Also the bark busters.
Oh, and the bark busters.
They're worth every dollar.
Yeah. I think everybody that rides a off-road motorcycle, if they don't know that, they're a silly bastard.
Bark buster.
Cool. So, on Johnny's Himalayan, we bloody knocked these things off. As you can see, they're kind of like within the line. So I think that helps that, but then also these, see how they're rubber? So even if you did knock it, the Himalayan, they didn't have any flex. All right, so we want to see these back racks. So these, what? If you're hearing lots of noise, sorry, we're at bloody Alastair's. It's just a noisy place. The pannier racks, anti-straps.
So I got the anti-straps racks. Reason being, I like that they're high up. I like that they're on a slight angle like that. I reckon they look cool.
Yeah.
And for what I wanted them for, they work really well.
Yeah.
Basically, it's just to stabilise these looped bags, the giant loop bags.
Yeah.
And maybe to protect the plastics a little bit.
Well, that's the biggest thing that I reckon.
Yeah.
And I love about with having them on Max.
Yeah.
Is that it protects the bike.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, you got to rip these off so we can actually see it.
Okay.
So you can see it, just so you guys can see how he's got it strapped on there. Rightio, so the bag's off, and there we go. Oh, I'll give you an angle so you can see. I think you can see it from the back. But they're quite just a simple... so there was a stock thing through there, wasn't there?
Yeah, there was the
Plastic.
mounts for the hard luggage.
Yep.
Down here and through here.
Right, yeah. So you just remove that and then chuck those on.
Yeah.
Simple as.
Very simple.
Oh, there you go, you can see the angle there. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Bloody good job. Rightio guys, that's it. Now you've seen what happened to the bloody KTM, back to the man cave. Rightio guys, so now it's time to get into the old budget bike build, the Virago 250. Let's get into it. Rightio guys, so now it's time to get stuck into this bloody Virago. So to all the guys that picked out the name Little Lucifer, well done. I think just about everybody bloody got it. Alright, so I said that I was going to run through all the stuff and I'm going to keep lists of everything that I've bought for it. I haven't put everything down because there's just too much to do. I started doing and I thought this is just absolutely bloody stupid. When we get a little bit further down, I'll start going, right, these are the things that we have to get done. But what we'll start with is the two buys. So a new seat, dragway bar, so that's the handlebars, the rear shocks, biker front, blinkers front and rear. They'll be as little as I can get them, but still be legal. Tail light, exactly the same option there. The air intake pod, so that'll get rid of that pod there. There's lots of different ones. There's those cone shaped ones, there's just a round cylinder foam one, and then there's some chromey type ones, so I'm yet to pick one of those out. Grips, so there'll be fancy, maybe chrome, I don't know, some type of fancy looking bloody grips for it. Now the issues, and there obviously there'll be more bits and pieces that we have to get. Now I have already got, and I'll get a texter. So we have got the new seat. We've ordered those, they're on the way, so the bars are on the way. The rear shocks, we've got them. I think that's all we've got at the moment. I'll give you guys a look at the seat and the shocks in a minute. Now the issues that we've got with the bike is the front brakes, as what we've said, that speedo housing is all loose. I'm sure we can just fix that up pretty easy. It came with the seat bolts. There was no seat bolts in it, but we're changing the seat. I'm going to do the seat so that when I show you this the tiny little seat that's going to go on there, I'm going to set up a bracket so that that little seat will sit on there. But you'll be able to remove that bracket very easily, I'm hoping, and then put the real comfy seat on there. So say if you wanted to do you know, so whoever ends up owning the bike, if they're not happy with that, the comfortability of the small seat, it looks cool, but it won't be as comfortable. They can easily swap that over at any time, interchange them. There's no manual, there's no tool set, there's no spare key. The exhaust baffle there's loose stuff in it, it's broken, so we're going to do something with that. And I've noticed now the front fork seal on the right hand side is leaking. So what I'm going to do with that, because I'm not going to stuff around trying to fix that myself, I'll actually remove those two forks. They'll get sent to, I'll take them down to Yamaha here in Bendigo and tell them to change the oil out in them and put new fork seals in there and just have that done. I'm not going to muck around like I did with Max. This isn't a bike that I'm going to have in my stable, so I don't need to know how to do that stuff. It's very, very simple, but it's just time consuming. We've got heaps of other stuff to do, so I'll just do that and I'll just wear the cost on it. So with the manual, it'll either be I'll be able to get a second-hand manual for it, or I'll just print out the PDF version of that. I will get a small toolkit that'll suit this bike to go with it, and I'll get a spare key cut for it as well. Stuff that we've got to do: remove the windshield, which is done, remove pillion seat, I've done all that. All the oil change and all that stuff's been done. And then tonight I started writing all this down, take forks to Yamaha, blah 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 blah, but we're just going to go through doing that. So far what we have spent, $950 we bought the bike for. The two spark plugs are $18, $28.46 for the air filter. The oil filter was $19.23. The rear shocks, $107. Now all these prices that are going to be listed here are going to include shipping, if there was shipping on it, to get it to here in Bendigo. So the rear shocks, I got them from ebay.com.au for $107. The seat, it's a La Rosa seat, Eliminator, Black Flame. It was $129.95, and I got that from mcas.com.au. Motorcycle, I can't remember what it is, but you guys will know it. And the dragway bars I got for $27.19, cheap as chips, from ebay.com.au, but they haven't arrived as yet, so hopefully the next Man Cave Tuesday we'll have that. Alright, I'm going to grab these this stuff out and give you a look at it. Rightio, so in this box we have one brand new set of shocks. Now these aren't the OEM shocks, and I quite like these shocks because they have this chrome capping over there as opposed to the stock ones. So, but these are exactly the same size, so it's not going to lower it or higher it, it'll just keep it at its standard height, which is what I wanted. So yeah, that's it, they'll be going on. Replace those cruddy, rusted, old bloody, saggy ones. Alright, now the seat, I think I said, well, I started to talk about, we picked this seat, but, oh here it is, oh look, I got some stickers too. Motorcycle Accessories Supermarket, that's where we got it from. Got some stickers. Yeah, I was saying we wanted, it has stitching on it, and it was red stitching in it. Looked really cool, but they rang us up and said they didn't have any of that left and we'd take the black one. And I think I'm happy now that we've got it. So, that is the seat. So obviously you can see where the what do you call it, little Lucifer is starting to come into play. So this is really heavy, really solid piece of gear. So there's that on there. So this is like a bobber seat, so you could have those springs, and if you're going to do the struts, which I was just watching iRide Taz. I'll put up his thing. He's doing a bobber, and I just watched his thing, and he's put those struts in. So he's taken off the shocks and he's put the struts in. So that means there's no suspension at the back. And then what he's going to be doing, because he hasn't done that yet, I don't think, or he might have just done it. The springs are actually part of the seat, so your suspension is in your seat. Can be quite the bloody hard ride, but it's a cool thing. So there you go. Rightio guys, so obviously throughout this whole bike build bloody thing, that border will be floating around, we'll be adding and bloody ticking and all those kind of bits and pieces. Alright, so let's just do a little bit tonight. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to remove the seat, which is to pick it up and take it off. But I want to remove the badge, this badge, from off the tank on that side and on the other side. And I got a great tip from Del from Del Boy's Garage. I seen him using what do you call it, that teeth bloody stuff, dental floss, using dental floss to get them off, because apparently they're just stuck on. So we're gonna give it a shot. Rightio, removal of seat. Doink. Rightio guys, so now we're going to take this badge off. Got the old dental floss, heat gun. Now I got this off Del from Del Boy's Garage. I just seen him doing it on Penny's tank that she had all bloody sign written up. Now he says shouldn't use a heat gun because too much heat can come out. Use a hairdryer is better. This is just handy to me, so sorry Del, this is what I'm using. So I'm just going to heat this up a bit. I've got it on a real low setting. Reckon that should do it. Now what Dal said was, is you get this out, double it over, like that, and then what you do is you twirl this all the way around, because what it's doing is it makes it stronger, but it also gives it like teeth. Apparently he said that paint shops have been doing this for years, because it's very, very slippery, so it doesn't normally won't damage your paint job. Not that I have to worry about that, because this is all getting repainted anyway. So, and then all I'm doing is sawing and coming back a little bit, but I've just got to saw more than trying to pull through it. I'll zoom you down. I can already tell that this is going to take a bloody long time. But it looks as if it's working. It's just going to take a bit of time for me to get it done. Tell you what, it starts to hurt your fingers pretty quick. Cool. So basically, that's what I'm going to be doing tonight on this side and the other side. I'll come back to you when it's all done. Rightio guys, I thought I'd just quickly show you, because I've been struggling to get this done. So putting on a pair of gloves was a good help. But the biggest thing was when you double this over and you twirl this around, twirl it heaps and heaps and heaps until the twirl catches up on your finger. Because I wasn't doing that before, and it seemed to be breaking like that. But what I found was when I twirled it heaps, it cut through that whatever it is behind there, the glue or whatever. Way more easier when you twirl and you just keep bloody twirling. Spend the time to twirl this around, because it makes the little, like a saw, if you think of it like a saw, makes the teeth more bitey teeth. But I tell you what, it's a pain, because it's this stuff is so slippery that it just I forgot which way I was twirling. It just slips all the time. Yeah, so you get it so that it's right, it's starting to bite down on you. So now you got nice tight. See if I can get in on that. All right. Hopefully we're just about there, guys. We should see this badge come off because I did some that way, but I'm all the way down here. So oh, and then it does that. Man, I've got to be so close. Oh, we're getting close now, guys. Oh, there she blows. Beautiful. One plastic logo, emblem, whatever you want to call it. Cool. Now I just got to do the other side. Rightio guys, so that is 2 Virago emblems off the tank. It's now like after 12 o'clock at night. I think that only took me, I don't know, call it half an hour. I'm not too sure whether the heat gun made any difference. It's just a matter of, like I said, doubling over that stuff, twirling it so it gets that twirl is nice and tight. Put on a pair of gloves because it just saves your fingers, and then you just got to keep going. It'll bust, I don't know how many times it busted, most probably 10 times each, 8 times each side. Cool, I'll give you a look. Rightio, so that's what we've ended up with. Just all that residue there, and then on the other side exactly the bloody same. Beautiful. So tomorrow morning, I'll remove the tank, the front mud guard, the rear mud guard, these side panels, the this chain guard, most probably the pods as well. All what I call the body panels, because they'll start to get prepped for painting. And I've got to do this in a way that, because there's going to be drying times for paint and, you know, different coats and all that kind of stuff. So so while I can get stuff done, while that's drying I can then be doing other stuff. So I don't know how long this is going to take me, but yeah, I think it'll take a little while. Alright, see you tomorrow. Rightio guys, so it's the next day, it's not in the bloody morning, but so now I've got to get this residue off, and I'm going to use this wax and grease remover. Works pretty good. It depends on what you're taking off. Sometimes it's eucalyptus oil or it's bloody mineral turbs. It all depends, and I reckon this is normally a pretty good thing to go with to start with. Get a rag. The old leopard skin will work. This isn't clothing that me or Nay have worn. This is out of a bag of rags, just in case you thought we were a bit of a leopard print skin type of people. Is that right, Nay?
I love a good leopard print.
So all I'm going to do is just rub this all over here. I'll get you guys closer. Alright, you should be able to see that now. Now all this is doing is just getting a bit of penetration on it just to start loosening it up. And then I should be able to just use my finger to peel this off. Yeah, cool. Now, just like that. And you end up with a whole heap of boogers. Rightio, give it a once over with that wax and grease remover. Hey, presto, look at that. That's a done deal. Cool, so, you know, obviously I can still see a faint line on there of where that was. You could clean that up, but this is going to get stripped down and re-spray painted. It's a bit of a shame because it's actually, that tank is in really good condition. So now I get that other side done. Rightio, so that side's done and that side is done. Beautiful. Rightio guys, so I was talking about taking off all the body parts and all that kind of stuff, but this morning I did the editing of last night's stuff and it's going too long. So next Man Cave Tuesday, I promise you there won't be bloody talking like I'm talking now. Within the first couple of minutes, this bike is going to be stripped down to basically nothing. All right, back to the Man Cave. Rightio guys, so that's another Man Cave Tuesday done and dusted. Now I hope everybody has a Merry Christmas to you and your family, or if you whatever you're bloody celebrating this time of the bloody year. Remember, be safe on the roads, and remember, keep on riding, and if you ain't riding, keep on keeping on.